Hey guys, Eric Sachetta. Welcome to today's video blog for December 8th, 2014. Totally fired up and just came off my birthday weekend. It was my birthday on Saturday. Got to spend a lot of time this weekend with friends and family, and hope you're doing great during this holiday season, and appreciate you, and thanks for checking out our blog here. Really appreciate it. So I want to add some real value to you today. I liken a lot of these blogs to give you, the 7 steps to this and the 5 steps to this and the 3 steps to that. But today, I'm going to talk about something that's really important, and it's a concept that I learned at my first sales and marketing job, and I've seen it laid out in every single opportunity that I've heard from since then. And it's the whole concept of it's not what you say, but how you say it. Now, let me ask you a real question, a real important question. How is it possible that in any sales job, if you know anything about sales, in any sales job, usually they give you a script to go do your appointments. And, most people are showing whatever product it is to similar people. The first business that I was in was selling a kitchen product in people's houses. So you went over, did an appointment, free appointment, it was free for the customer to do the appointment, and you asked them if they wanted to purchase the products at the end. If they did, of course, the sales rep got a commission, but even if they didn't buy, the sales rep got a base pay for showing the product, and then of course they asked for referrals. Now, of course, just like in any business, people succeed at different levels. Some people get unbelievable results and make more money than their parents, or more money than they would ever make at a traditional job, or whatever the situation is, or more money per hour, or whatever it is. And then other people don't even try, or they do a few and then they give up on themselves and they do something else, or they do it for a while, they do a lot of appointments and don't get a lot of sales. Yet they have the same presentation. Now, of course, as you probably know, if no one's watching you, then, someone that's brand new thinks that they know more than the person running the company, and maybe they go off the script, but maybe they don't go off the script. But why is it that some people could get different results? Well, let me ask you a question that has to do with, what I'm really trying to get at on this video, and I know I'm stumbling here, is because I'm trying to frame this in for you of a certain situation. So here's my best example, and I'll keep my friend's name out of it, but it's great that I get a chance to share this story because it's so powerful. Now, many of you may know Tony Robbins. If you're on my blog here, you can actually see Tony Robbins that way, I guess. Me and Tony Robbins, so I went to 4 straight Tony Robbins events. I got to be a part of his Platinum Partnership group for a little while, and amazing guy, as many of you probably know, and all his events struck me and were unbelievable and completely changed my psychology and let go of some things from the past, just unbelievable stuff. His introductory event, UPW, Unleash the Power Within, is fantastic. And it's a program, depending on how much you want to pay to go, you could, spend $500 or $1,000 or $1,500, something like that, to go to his event. Totally worth it. 4 days, 50 hours per hour. It almost costs nothing. It'll change your life. It's an unbelievable experience. But a lot of the concepts learned there, I had learned in my sales and marketing job, and it was great to get a reminder, to get a boost, to be around that environment, but I wanted more. So that's why I signed up for his other courses. And Tony's course, called Date with Destiny, is literally the most amazing thing I've ever been a part of my life. It's 6 days, Tony's there all 6 days, rocking the house, changing people's old patterns, creating new patterns, living life on the fullest for 6 days, right? So you totally just being present, overcoming things that have held you back, and just unleashing yourself out into the world to make a difference. It's just incredible. Now, here's why I'm using this as an example, right? So when I had gone to that, I had an unbelievable time. And then I had a friend of mine who I started telling about Tony, and I told him how awesome it was, whatever, and I actually even offered him a ticket to UPW. I had an extra bonus ticket, and I sent him to the event. He loved it, had a great time, and there was a discount to sign up for Date with Destiny at that event, so he did that. So his frame of reference was he was at the event, he was full of excitement, they had this offer, he signed up. Now he signs up for this, but then, it was a bunch of months later that the other event, the Date with Destiny, actually happened. So during that time period, he's back to his day-to-day life and doing his sales and school and all this different stuff is going on. And I coach him. So I coach him on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, and I help him towards his goals. And one of the things that happened was, for some reason, I think maybe I was on vacation, we skipped a week. And I call him after having not talking to him in 12, 14 days, and he said, Eric, I don't think I can go to Date with Destiny. I'm not making as much money as I think I should. And it's $4,000 to $5,000, and I know I get the monthly payment, but it's just so much money, and I need to make money to pay my bills, and blah 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 blah. And he's going on and on and on and on. Now I know the reason he's saying this to me. It has nothing to do with the event or the money. It has to do with the state he's in, which is something that Tony teaches, your emotional state. He had a few things go wrong in his life in the last couple weeks. No one there to talk to him, and now he's at home thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and getting himself in a miserable state. And he thinks a way out of this miserable state is get the money back for this event that he hasn't gone to yet, when it's really the exact opposite. So I know I've been talking long-winded, and you're like, Eric, what is the point of all this story? Here's the point. Everything he said was kind of factually true, which was he needed money to pay some of his bills. He wasn't making as much as he needed, all that stuff. So if I responded, I said, man, I really think you should do it. I know you're in a tough spot right now. Last few weeks haven't gone really well, and I think you should really do it though. I really think you should go to the event. It's really going to help you. It's going to change your life, and it's just going to be a good time. I said all the right words there, or most of the right words, but there wasn't that emotion. See, he's in a state of mind where, he's like, kind of down on himself. So same thing, when you're talking to someone who's in, you're giving them relationship advice, and they have a story about, I'm never going to find that right person, or they have financial issues and you're teaching them something. It's not just what you teach them, but does it catch their attention? Is there emotion behind it? Do you believe in what you're talking about enough to actually make that happen? Do you follow me? So instead of responding that way, I responded in a completely different way. And one other comment he made is he said, I'm not sure that I got as much out of Tony's first event, UPW. I really don't feel like I got a lot out of it. And I spent, you gave me the ticket, but I know how much it cost. I just really don't think I got a lot out of it. And I stopped him right in his tracks before he could let the stories of his head run out. I go, really? Really, man? I was just at a get-together with some of our mutual friends, and someone came up to me and said, oh, I can't believe the impact that I had on this person I'm talking about that I coach. And they said to you, man, they were talking about all this progress you made. They said, since you started the sales marketing company, you've done this and this and this and this. This is true. And the person I'm talking to on the phone, my friend, he says, well, yeah, I have done all those things. Like, it's not you haven't made progress. It's not you're not noticing it. We haven't talked in a couple weeks. You've had a couple things go wrong in your life. We just got to get you back on track. And as far as Date with Destiny, Tony Robbins, it is the best 6 days you'll ever have in your life previously to this moment. This is going to launch you to the next level. It's going to take your life to the next level. It's going to change some old patterns of yours. I got to tell you, if you will go and play full out, your life will absolutely never be the same. It is the best 6 days that I've had. The people, the interactions, the breakthroughs, the goals that you set, the emotion that you'll have. You'll come flying out of that door the last day ready to go. And here's how much I believe in this opportunity that you should go for it. At the end of these 6 days, if it's not the best thing that you ever did and you played full out for 6 days, you call me. I'll give you $4,000 to $5,000. I'll give you all the money you paid for it. And if you never want to talk to me again, I totally understand because I've let down your trust. But that will not happen because this is the most amazing program ever. And I can't let you pass up this opportunity because I know that what's on the other side of that event is unbelievable for you. Now, what do you think he said when I said that to him? He said, all right, I'll go for it. I'll find a way to get that extra couple $100 a month to keep making the monthly payments. Did you see it? Did you see the difference? So how does this apply to you? If you're going to be a true leader, if you're going to influence people, it's not just what you say, but how you say it. So we use, as human beings, so little of our language that if we just say, how are you? Good. How are you? Good. Fine. Whatever. We don't even hear what we're saying anymore. Someone has to come across and just get our attention. That's why I follow Tony Robbins so much. Why? I went to his website. I was in a bad state of mind. I was running my sales office. It wasn't going the way I wanted. I went to his website, and there's this video of this guy just intense for 20 minutes, passion, centered, knows where he's going. And I'm like, I don't even know what he's talking about, but I'm going with that guy's going. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been in that situation? And I'm like, what? And I started to listen deeper, and I'm like, this guy understands me, and I'm going after it. So same thing for you. If you want to influence people, you want to make a difference, you want to be a leader, you want to succeed, you want to develop yourself, it's not what you say, but how you say it. Think about, are you not getting the results that you want in places where you're influencing other people because you have the wrong strategy? If that's true, you got to tweak your strategy. But it's not just having the sales script. It's not just saying the right words. It's do you say them with emotion? Do you say them with excitement? Do you say them with passion? I'd rather be too intense with someone and have them get pissed off and say, I'm sorry, that was my passion coming through. If it came across as pushy, I totally apologize. I just totally believe in this opportunity that I'm offering to you. Again, if you're mad at me, I'm sorry, but it's just pure passion. Then being passive and say, hey, you guys interested? No, I think we're all set. Okay. They don't have the same information that you have. If you're offering them an opportunity, if you're offering them an opportunity to go to a concert, to go to a party, to sign up for an online course, they haven't experienced it. So their reaction is based on how you present what it is that you have to present. Do you follow me? So if you're not excited and you're not full of emotion and you just say the words, they're going to respond and say, no, I'm not really interested. If you come at it, they're going to respond with emotion. They're either going to be fired up and be like, okay, what is this? Tell me more, I'm interested. Or they might get mad, but at least there's a little bit of emotion there. They're like, why are you so intense about this? This doesn't make any sense. You're not usually like this, or this is crazy, or whatever. Do you follow me? I know I've gone all around the world, told this crazy story, but here's the only principle you got to get out of today's video blog, is that it's not what you say, but how you say it. If something's really important to you, again, your job is not to sell to the other person. It's not to make them do the thing that you're offering. It's to ask yourself this question. Did I present the opportunity that I have in the best possible way so that without telling them everything about it, because I don't have time, that's why they need to check out the concert, the party, the online course, whatever. Without telling them everything about it, have I done my absolute best to convey to them that this is something they should do, look into, consider? If you've done that, then you've done your job. If you haven't, there's your opportunity for improvement as a leader and to make a difference. So thanks again. I hope this really helped for you. I know it's a crazy story, but had to connect with you. So there we go. So go out there, live the movie, have a wonderful day. If you really enjoyed this or any of our other blogs, of course, you're welcome to grab the link, the URL link there, share it on any of your social media sites. Again, we have nothing directly to sell or anything here on the blog. We do have opportunities, but if you really enjoyed it and want to share it with people around you, grab the URL, stick it on your social media, email, anything, and send people right here. So I appreciate you. Go out there again one more time, live the movie, have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon.